To say that Bokuto was nervous is an understatement, especially since this challenge that Kenma picked hit close to home for him. All throughout his junior high school, the people from his volleyball club always thought he was too much energy, exhibited too much vigor. Too much in fact that it cost him to be left alone by most of his teammates back then. Sometimes he still wonders what he could have done better to make them stay, but he figured that it was all in the past and it wouldn't haunt him any longer. That was until the challenge was proposed by Kenma and unwanted memories that he thought he had forgotten came back to the surface. Now that Bokuto thinks about it, how did 𝘀𝗫𝗄𝘂𝘂𝘂 end up tolerating his emo modes? Have they always found it annoying but they were just too modest to speak up? Bokuto was slowly going down a spiral as he started questioning himself thanks to the challenge. Does Akashi think I'm tiring but he's just too nice to tell me otherwise? He asked himself, though he doesn't want to admit it. It'd be understandable if Akashi said that he was tiring and getting too much for him. He wouldn't blame him in the slightest. But that didn't mean that he wasn't scared that all of the negative thoughts that may have been plaguing his head turned out to be true. The former AL captain then slapped his face in an attempt to calm himself down from his intrusive thoughts. None of that is real. If Akashi did find me troublesome he would have said something about it right now. I just have to trust Akashi, right? Trust is an important element in establishing a healthy relationship, and one of his goals is to hopefully get into a relationship with his best friend and former vice captain. That's right, let's trust him. Bokuto then grabbed his phone, his fingers shaking as he searched through the contact list and pressed on Akashi's number. He planned on rehearsing what he was going to say on the phone through text, but as if something sparked in him he'd decided that it was best if they talked about this in person. Private messages between Bokuto-san and 𝘁𝗫𝗂𝘂𝘁𝘂. Akashi, are you awake? If not, you don't have to reply. I know it's really late and you need to rest. 𝘁𝗫𝗂𝘂𝘁𝘂 is online. Bokuto-san? What's up? Did I wake you up? Kind of yeah, I was just about to drift to sleep. Bokuto felt guilty waking Akashi up when he was about to doze off, but seeing as he'd already woken him up he thought it'd be best to just say it to him. Oh I'm really sorry Kashi disappointed face. I didn't mean to frowning face. It's fine Bokuto-san did you need anything? Oh I just wanted to ask if you were free tomorrow afternoon. Why? I wanna hang out with you. If you're free of course. Then maybe I can cook you some dinner. You know just to pay you back for waking you up at this hour I mean yeah sure I can make some time for you. Really? Oh thanks Kashi. I promise I'll make sure you'll have fun tomorrow. And I'll even cook you your favorite food. Correctly this time? My cooking is not that bad you know huffing with anger face. Haha I'm just teasing you Bokuto-san. I'll be there tomorrow. I'll pick you up at your home tomorrow by 10 AM sound good? Sure. Alright. Good night Kashi. Again I'm really sorry for waking you up disappointed face. It's fine Bokuto-san really. I'll see you tomorrow okay? Okay. Bokuto-san and 𝘁𝗫𝗂𝘂𝘂𝘁𝘀 are offline. Bokuto sighed as he walked towards Akashi's door. The ace was sporting a casual outfit hoping to impress his crush with his fashion sense. He then slowly knocked on the door to announce his presence. As the door slowly flung open the ace immediately bowed in an attempt to try and greet his crush in the goofiest way possible. To whom do I owe this pleasure? PFFT what are you doing Bokuto-san? Bokuto smiled and slowly lifted his head up which revealed the former setter wearing a blue button-up shirt with a tight-fitted sweater and black pants that highlighted Akashi's toned figure. This in turn caused the owl-head former captain to stare a little bit too long towards Akashi which earned Bokuto a confused look. Bokuto-san? Are you okay? Bokuto snapped out of his trance as he heard Akashi calling out to him. I am yeah haha you look great by the way. He said nervously, fighting the urge to just stare at how handsome he looked wearing the outfit. You too Bokuto-san. Love the outfit. Haha thanks Kashi. So, shall we? Yes we shall. The duo enjoyed the day with each other's company, going sightseeing and even through a small park where they both stared at the now setting sun. Hey Kashi. Bokuto said in a much quieter tone which made the former setter slightly confused. Something on your mind Bokuto-san? I was just wondering. Yeah? Are you you know? What do I know? Am I getting too tiring for you? Or, annoying? The ace said the last part quietly however it wasn't quiet enough to escape Akashi's sense of hearing. What brought this all of a sudden Bokuto-san? I was just thinking you know, about my past. You mean those jerks from junior high? The former setter said with a slightly irritated tone which caught Bokuto off guard. Was he not supposed to bring it up? Did they do something to you Bokuto-san? How what do you mean? You usually don't think about this stuff unless someone else reminds you about it. And seeing how you're asking me this question, one of your former peers from your old volleyball club must have caught up with you, am I right? How wait you probably ran into him randomly and made a very backhanded comment that caused you to think this way, am I right Bokuto-san? Wait Kashi calm down. Huh? I didn't encounter any of those people okay? You can loosen your bald fist now. Akashi, who wasn't aware of his actions, immediately released his bald fists and took a deep breath. I was just wondering okay, maybe there are things that I do that you might find annoying. I wanna be able to at least change some of my annoying feats so I don't become an inconvenience. Bokuto-san, what are you talking about? You literally have the most likable personality. A lot of people love you in fact and not only that but you're also very handsome. Any girl would probably fall for you. Bokuto chuckled at Akashi's statement. Too bad he wasn't aware that it wasn't a girl he was falling for but rather for the person that was right in front of him. I'm serious. If anything I should be the one asking that question. I have the most boring personality and I always look like I'm half dead after work. I thought I would have scared you off right now. 𝘀𝗂𝘂𝘂𝘂 laughed at Akashi's statement, which in turn brought a smile to the duo's faces. To answer your question, 𝘀𝗂𝘂-san, it is a no. No. Alright. If I was ever getting tired of you, I would have said something about it already. And don't worry about changing yourself for me. The people from junior high clearly don't know how much of a likable person you are. Those idiots don't deserve you, 𝘀𝗂𝘂-san. 𝘀𝗂𝘂 smiled. All of his worries and doubts about the challenge had flown off the window after hearing those words come out of Akashi's mouth. I mean thank you, Akashi. No problem, 𝘀𝗂𝘂-san. Kuroken. 𝘁𝗫 actually had a reason why he made up with the challenge. Not that he would say it out loud, but it did kind of concern him a little bit about his friendship with Kuru. Was Kuru just tolerating him because they were childhood friends? What should he do if Kuru decides he's had enough and gets tired of him? 𝘁𝗫's mind was plagued with intrusive thoughts that only he himself can be blamed due to the nature of the challenge he came up with. This is so stupid. The former setter grumbled as he mashed on the buttons of his game controller. He'd contemplated on calling Kuru to get this over with, but remembered that his childhood friend was off doing his job. He thought it'd be best if he saved the conversation for a later time. 𝘁𝗫 was then left with the last option, which was to lay down on his bed and contemplate on his life choices up until this point. Why'd I have to come up with this stupid challenge? I blame 𝘀𝗂𝘂-san for all of this. He sighed. There was no use blaming someone else, as he knows deep down that this was all his doing. Maybe a quick just chatting stream will get my mind out of this. Although the former setter opted to take a break from streaming today, there wasn't anything productive he could do if he decided to just lay around his bed all day. He's going to have a little lecture from his best friend, however, if he finds out that he streamed during his break time. 𝘁𝗫 then sat up from his bed and turned to his phone to stream. Going to his PC was a hassle, and it was only a just chatting stream, he thought. The former setter then cleaned his surroundings to make it more presentable and turned his stream on. Immediately viewers began to flood in the stream, with the chat box being flooded with celebrations, greetings, and even the occasional questions as to why he was streaming. I know you guys are wondering why I'm streaming when I should be taking my break. I didn't really have anything to do and I just wanted to do a chill just chatting stream, you know. So give me your questions, everyone. I'll try to answer them as much as I can. 𝘁𝗫 then proceeded with his stream, effectively blocking out the intrusive thoughts that was plaguing his mind earlier. Even if it was just for a while, he'd enjoy interacting with random strangers on the internet if it meant getting away from this feeling in his chest right now. Alright guys, I should probably head out. Bye everyone, thanks for stopping by. 𝘁𝗫 then turned off the stream and sighed. Looking at the clock, he noticed that it was already past dinner. He then went downstairs to try and find something to put inside his stomach. As he arrived downstairs, the former setter was surprised to see a familiar figure in the kitchen cooking, after which the tall figure turned towards his direction. You look like you had a fun stream? The bedhead called out to him teasingly. 𝘁𝗫 gulped, readying himself for another lecture by his childhood friend. So, you saw it? The notification popped out of my phone. Of course I had to watch it. You look like you have a lot on your mind, 𝘁𝗫. 𝘁𝗫 chuckled. You could tell? Yeah, you look like you wanted to talk about something but were holding back on stream there. You okay? It's stupid. It's certainly not stupid if it bothers you this much, 𝘁𝗫. The former captain told him whilst stirring the food that he was preparing for 𝘁𝗫. What are you doing here anyway? I figured you would try and order takeaway because you'd be tired to cook for yourself after the stream. So here I am. He smiled at him softly, which caught the former setter off guard, not noticing the subtle hint of red forming on his cheeks. Now that I answered your question, how about we go back to the topic at hand, 𝘁𝗫 gulped. He wasn't sure if he wanted to ruin the mood with such a depressing question. I promise you, Kuro, it's just me being stupid. Like I said, 𝘁𝗫, if it was stupid it wouldn't be bothering you this much, right? Fine. So, are you? You know. Kuro lowered the heat on the stove and turned back around to 𝘁𝗫 to face him properly, giving him a look signaling him to keep going with his question. Am I tiring to you? Kuro gave him a confused look before turning off the stove and giving his full attention to his childhood friend. What a weird question to ask. Was this the thing bothering you? Yes. 𝘁𝗫 said softly as he lowered his gaze. He couldn't bear to look at Kuro right now. I've been thinking about it for a while now. Do you ever feel tired because of me? Why would I ever get tired of you exactly? Look at me, Kuro. I can't even do the most basic things like cooking for myself. I even had you cook for me because I can't take care of my lazy ass. Don't you feel like I've been treating you more like a nanny instead of my best friend? Has this been on your mind for a while now? Horizontal ellipsis. Yes, I've been your best friend for God knows how long and I can't even remember a time where I did something as simple as cooking for you. I feel guilty knowing that you do all this stuff for me while I just act like an asshole and probably a burden to you. That's not true. Kuro said sternly, which made 𝘁𝗫 look up. If anyone's supposed to be asking that question, it should be me, 𝘁𝗫. Huh? Aren't you tired of me nagging you to keep taking care of yourself? No. Are you getting tired of me having to drag you outside just to hang out? No. Are you getting tired of my weird antics? No, that's stupid. You're like one of the most likable people I've ever met. You've got a great personality. And you're always there for me when I need help. I could say the same for you, 𝘁𝗫. I don't mind the things I have to do for you because I enjoy seeing the little smile on your face when I cook for you and you enjoy my food. And even if I did feel like I wasn't enjoying this, you'd know I would tell you, right? 𝘁𝗫 nodded, feeling guilty for even doubting his best friend. So no, 𝘁𝗫, I'm not getting tired of you, nor will I ever be. Sorry. For doubting you. You can prove to me you're sorry when you eat the food I prepared for you. Now come on, sit down. You need to eat. 𝘁𝗫𝗄 smiled softly at Kiryu and proceeded to the dining area where they ate the prepared food. Sakuatsu. Atsumu Miya was an enigma, a mystery, something Sakusa never really understood. Partly because of his way of treating other people including Sakusa, and mostly because of what he could be thinking about them at that moment. Though he wouldn't admit it out loud, he was curious on how his crush thinks about him. Maybe he could use this as a means of either slowly breaking down the walls he built or reinforce it further to keep everyone around him safe from his wrath. He'd be lying to himself if he didn't say that Atsumu wasn't making him feel all giddy whenever the two interacted. But intrusive thoughts in the back of his mind keep telling him that he doesn't deserve someone like Atsumu. Someone who's caring and kind, albeit a jerk sometimes, at least knows well to respect boundaries of other people. Which was what immediately got Sakusa smitten. Private messages between Komori Motoya and Sakusa Kayumi. Yo cousin. Heard you made a little move on your setter? Smirking face. Sakusa Kayumi is online. Shut up Motoya, it's none of your business. Ahoho, with that amount of aggressiveness I am inclined to assume that you actually did something. Did you wear protection? Smirking face. Sakusa froze and blushed heavily as he read the text that his idiot of a cousin sent. What the fuck Motoya? What? I'm just trying to look out for my cousin. You know unprotected adult nap time increases the risk of getting an STD. Excuse me. What did you think happened between us? You know backhand index finger pointing right. Okay hand. LHJJSBJDHBDS Motoya, you fucking pervert. What? Was that not what happened? Who told you that? 𝘁𝗫𝗂𝘂𝘂𝘂. My good buddy Opal Suna, of course. Wasn't he at the sleepover? Sleepover what? I thought you had a sleepover with the twins and Suna. You're a fucking idiot, you know. Excuse me. Here I was cheering you on and this is what you give me. Crying face. Shit hurts cousin. Stop being a dramatic bitch Motoya. Besides, I'm pretty sure Suna's just messing with you because that is not what happened, okay? Hold on, let me do something. Private messages between Komori Motoya, Sakusa Kayumi and Suna Rintarao. You bitch at Suna Rintarao. Suna Rintarao is online. Excuse me Motoya. How could you lie to your best friend? Loudly crying face. I thought my idiot of a cousin got laid already. Motoya, shut the fuck up. Bahahajjs, oh my god, did you actually believe that Motoya? Why yes. I actually thought my cousin was bold enough to go to third base instead of courting Pisshead. Iuji Komori fucking Motoya. Oh my god. See, this is why Samu and I keep messing with you. You're too gullible for your own good. Shut up. You better treat me to some onigiri for breaking my heart like that. Dramatic as always, huh Motoya? I am not dramatic. Cousin, go tell him. You are. Capital L. I have proof bozo. Wow, I didn't think my best friend and cousin would 2v1 me. Hello. Are we not addressing the elephant in the room here? What the fuck did you tell Motoya about the movie night Sunarin? You know, just a little tweaking and changing the events of what actually happened, kissing face with closed eyes. I might have told him that you two did some type of nap time right after the movie, smirking face. KNBSJHBJL Motoya, don't you fucking dare. I haven't even said anything. Listen, to be fair, I just said nap time. And your cousin immediately assumed it was the adult variation skull. Bitch, when you told me the story it sounded like the two of them actually did it. Listen, I am not a whore, okay? True, he's just a simp for Atsumu. Anyways, to set things straight. Straight skull. None of us in this chat are. Skull. Your cousin over here is sadly still a virgin. But not for long if he keeps making moves on his crush, winking face with stuck out tongue. Shut up. I like Atsumu because of his personality, okay? You sure it's purely personality? Eyes. The fuck are you talking about, Sunarin? Nothing. Just a certain curly-haired volleyball player keeps staring at a piss head in the locker rooms after our practices, smirking face. Ahoho, so you have been admiring Atsumu's body from afar, huh? Shut up. Anyways, Sakuchi over here did take a nap during our movie night, but it wasn't the adult variation. It was actually the cute variation where he pretended to sleep on Atsumu's shoulder, smirking face. Wait, why is that actually so cute? OMG cousin, who knew you were such a player? Shut the fuck up. I am not playing with Atsumu. Of course. With all the simping you do, I'm pretty sure you'd want to be his loving boyfriend, right? Smirking face. Wait, Suna, you could tell I wasn't actually sleeping? Duh. You were so obvious, but I guess Atsumu was either too stupid or too flustered to see through your scheme. Whatever, at least this clears up all the misunderstanding, Motoya. I don't care, what you did was much better than the made up story by Sunarin anyways. I still get to tease you that you slept on your crush's shoulder, relieved face. You know what, I'm leaving. Sakusa Kayumi left the group chat. The curly-haired spiker then sat up from his bed and enclosed his head with his hands. I swear to God, the two of you will be the death of me. Still, how the fuck am I going to do the challenge? He asked himself. Admittedly, he didn't really know how to approach the challenge without feeling like a nervous wreck. Sakusa may be immune to the remarks most people have on him, such as being a snob or being an asshole, but he's not sure if he wants to hear such harsh words from the person he truly gives a fuck about. Fuck it, I'm going to ask him, then retreat. Private messages between Sakusa Kayumi and Atsumu Miya. Am I tiring to you? Sakusa Kayumi is offline. Omi. Omi-kun. Omi-san. Omi me. I'm not stopping until your weird ass comes online. Sakusa Kayumi is online. What was that? What was what? Don't act dumb, Omi-kun, you know what you did. Why'd you ask such a random ass question out of the blue? Sakusa removed a message. What question? This bitch, I already know what you asked, Omi. That wasn't supposed to be for you. Then who was it supposed to be for, huh? Someone you don't know. Don't lie to me, Omi, I know when you're lying. Really, Tsumu, just forget I asked, okay? It's a stupid question. It's certainly not stupid if it made you ask me about it at 1 in the morning. I don't know. What's all this about, Omi-kun? Is something bothering you? Why are you so nice to me? What do you mean? Like, why are you still so nice to me? I mean, have you seen me? I'm snarky. I make very backhanded remarks and I'm an asshole most of the time. I also make a shit ton of demands because of my germophobia. Wouldn't you get tired of my constant demands? Is that what this is all about, Omi? I just don't want you to feel like I'm forcing you to do this shit for me, okay? I've been feeling very guilty about it knowing that I make so many demands and you just don't say anything about it. I'm really sorry, Tsumu. I don't want you to feel like shit because of my germophobia. Haha, Omi, seriously? Sakusa's brows furrowed. Why was Tsumu laughing? Do you really think I would have taken your shit if I didn't want to do it fair, yeah? Huh? I admit you are sometimes an ass, but that doesn't mean I'm getting tired of you. I like that about you, you know. I mean, of course, as a friend, he. Not that I wouldn't date you if you were interested in guys or something, he. I mean, you probably aren't interested in guys as well, he. Sakusa's cheeks turned red as he read what Tsumu had sent him. Omi, I probably made things awkward, fair, your grinning face with smiling eyes and sweat drop. But just know that I'm not getting tired of you. You're one of the greatest people I've ever met, smiling face with smiling eyes and rosy cheeks. And I always go the extra mile if it means doing the best for my friend's hands in a heart shape. I should probably go now so it doesn't get any more awkward, grinning face with smiling eyes and sweat drop. Good night. Tsumu Mia is offline. Lovesick morons. Bakuto Katero, Okoatoru, Sakusa Kayumi and Kenma Kozuma are online. How did everyone do? It was an experience actually. Udu share Bochan. Akashi got mad cause he thought someone was talking shit about me. Skull. No, core same. Iwa-chan said that if he found out someone was talking shit he'd fly over to Argentina. Wait, why is that cute face with big pleading eyes? How about Kenkan and Sakusa? It was good, I guess. Oh come on, give us the tea. Agreed. Sa-chan, give us the motherfucking tea. Shut up. So something did happen, huh? Not you too, Kenma. Hey, I'm also a little curious about what happened. Sakusa sent a photo. Oh, wait, Sakan, this is a great sign, holy shit. OMG. What did you say, Sakan? I couldn't respond, okay. I panicked. PFFT nice one, Sakusa. AAI Cox George for skull. Bahahajjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjjj I think you forgot about the fact that he told me as a friend. Hey, maybe he was just covering that up to not make you uncomfortable, you know? Or maybe he actually meant it. Keep denying it, Sakan, but the truth is already there in front of you, smirking face. Shut up, he said as a friend. Alright, Sherry. How about you, Kenkan? It was alright, I guess. Me and Kuro had dinner together after my whole dramatic scene. Oh, that's cute. You'd make a great couple if you ask me. Again, our relationship is platonic but Kyuto-san. Hard cap. I bet 1,000 yen Ken-chan will fall for Rooster Head someday. Fine, I'll bet 10,000 yen that I won't. Ahoho, placing bets, I see. Do I get a cut of that 10,000 yen if you lose? Dream on, bitches. Wait, what about Chibi-chan? What happened to his challenge? At Hinata Shoyo. Why isn't he responding? Did something happen? Maybe he's just asleep or something. At Hinata Shoyo, you okay, Hinata? Hinata Shoyo is online. Sorry everyone, haha, I'm assuming all of your challenges went well. Did something happen with your challenge, Shoyo? Kojima didn't even try to answer the question. He just went offline right after. What? Excuse me. Hold on, lem, book a ticket back to Japan. Guys, it's fine. It's probably my fault as well. I guess I moved too fast. Do you want me to talk to him, Shoyo? Wait, no. Don't. You'll expose yourself if you try to talk to him about it. We promised Omi-san that we wouldn't talk about this group chat. But, Hinata, are you sure about this? Yes. Maybe he was just overwhelmed or something. I'll try and confront him about it when I'm ready. Fine if that's what you want to do. Sorry, Shoyo. It's not your fault, Kenma-san. Please don't blame yourself. I should have evaluated the situation first before making my move actually. I'll find a way, don't worry. If you need backup, I'm here to knock some sense into Tobio-chan. He thanks Oikawa-san. Hinata Shoyo is offline. Hinata then flopped on his bed and breathed a heavy sigh after sending that last text to the group chat. He'd be lying to himself if he didn't feel a pang of jealousy towards his other friends after finding out that all of their challenges went well. I hate this day. He sighed before switching to a different position on his bed. Suddenly a knock was heard from his door which slightly irritated the tangerine, but regardless he sat up and left his bed to answer the door. Who's knocking on my door this time? I don't remember inviting people over. The tangerine then opened the door and was greeted by a delivery man who seemed to be holding a package in his left hand. Hello. How can I help you, sir? You're Hinata Shoyo, right? Yes, sir. This package is for you. It's from someone named Kojima Tobio. He also instructed me to tell you to read the note inside the box. Hinata was visibly confused by the situation but did his best to thank the delivery man and send him off. What's this? The tangerine asked as he opened the box. The contents of the box included a bunch of snacks and meat buns, one of Hinata's favorite foods, as well as a small note on the inside of the package which brought a small smile to Hinata's face. The opposite hitter then picked up the note which was written with 𝘁𝗏𝗏 referring to Hinata. Hinata-boke, I'm sorry I didn't respond to your stupid question. I'm not that great at comforting people and I was scared that I might say something bad and upset you. Here's a box of food to make up for my stunt. And as for my answer to your question, no, you are not tiring. So stop being an idiot and eat up so you can get stronger and get on my level. That is if you can get there, Kageyama. This bitch, I'll show you who's better.